Alright, Cynthia, what do you have for us? We got your things. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Of course, Dragonite is a famed member of the Survey Corps after all. So, what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates. Well, I suppose that's what we gotta learn, what we get to learn next. Stop on it, Dragonite. Well, it shames me to admit it, merchant that I am, I'm quite out of wood in my stores just now. Something tells me that you're just using this as an excuse to get someone else to do your chores for a day. Alright, do I have any wood in my box? Do not. You just spawned sitting on the ground. Didn't even know you could do that. Not really what I was looking for, but there's a wisp up there. So I guess, since I'm here, looking for wood, and I missed it. There we go. There are 13 wisps left. And I'm sure all of them are going to be easier to find than more wood. You know what? Just because I feel like it, level 45, Heracross. I tried fighting you a long time ago. It did not go well at all. But I feel like I should be able to, should be able to give this a try around now. I'm gonna roost off a bunch of damage. You're gonna double edge me. That is gonna bring some recoil on yourself. We're gonna Swords Dance. That's gonna be scary. And if I can actually catch you, that'll be nice. Let's see. An agile style roost should heal me up decently well, and just allow me to stall until that Swords Dance wears off. Maybe you can damage yourself. That would actually help quite a bit. Instead of me having to do anything. And like damaging you and attacking you and seeing what happens. Alright, so that's gonna put you in low HP. Right? So I can. Alright, that's gonna take Braviary down. That's gonna put you in even lower HP. Not exactly how I meant to go about this, but you know what, that's actually like perfect. Alright. Gardevoir, let's bring you in. I'd like you to get some first-hand experience. Alright, I've got 9 Ultra Balls. Starting to run low on these. Not catching as much stuff now as I was at like the beginning and middle and end of the main game. And we have got ourselves an Alpha Heracross. Oh cool, that was also our first Heracross. Another Wisp. If I can get it. Thank you. Another Wisp. Wow. Alright, this one I have an excuse for not having gotten before because it appears to be on top of one of these things that you kind of need Sneasler to be able to get to the top of. Yeah. What am I down to? 11? Oh my god, I really am just finding wisps all over the place while I'm looking for other things, aren't I? I have found 4 of these since I entered this map. I have found 1 bundle of wood. I'm not complaining that I'm finding wisps, but there's something... The wood, I think, is a little more important. Alright, I think that's gonna be 3. Finally. Wow. Admittedly, there's a little more of it around here than there was on the other side by the woodlands, which is where the first place I looked was, down here by the Heartwood. But really, the rarity of just piles of wood in this game is really weird. I remember it took me forever to find enough to do that one quest earlier in the game where I needed like a thing of wood for, or maybe it was 2 for like making a Pokédoll or something like that. Meanwhile, like, there are, like, peppa plants and vivichokes and whatever just all over the freaking place. Anyway, that's Heracross. It used double edge on me 6 times? Jesus. Alright. Let's get out of there. And we can be on our way back to Cynthia's grandma's house. That is not the A button. That is the crouch button. Yes, I've got the logs for you. You can have fun with that. Do whatever it is that you do with wood in this game. Like, there's wood all over this map. Like, there are trees all over the place. I have no idea why it took me, like, a half hour to find 3 pieces of it. Anyway. So, I have not been listening to a word you've been saying, so, Ginter, of the Ginkgo Guild, must have his hands full with you. Alright, so that's the Guild Master. And, I think we just got written up for complaining or whatever. Anyway, honest work means honest pay. Here you are, Dragonite, a reward for the wood you brought me. And that's a pixie plate. That's the one of the plates we were looking for! You guys. Let me see that again. This does look rather like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board. Cynthia turns in her grave, or whatever it would be when it's the opposite of that when you're not born yet. Don't think too hard about that. Whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps this was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. So, let me get this straight. For all that, you were just gonna give me a cutting board. Which just by sheer coincidence happened to be the thing we were looking for. What do you two intend to do now? I intend to, like, call the old folks home or something like that, because I think you're starting to lose your mind, Grandma. Well, we've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Alright. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see a fine pretext for continuing shirking your mercantile duties to crawl about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. The Celestica ruins, Dragonite. I'll see you there. Go on now, to the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? Alright, you two are totally going to get together at some point in the story, because you look like Cynthia, and Volo has Cynthia's hair, and Volo is a nerd. Would rather crawl around in ancient ruins than do, like, anything else. So if that's not a, if that's not a one true pairing, I have no idea what is. So let's head back to the village, and then from here, the ruins are going to be those on the top of Mount Coronet. And I can go over here. Oh, cool. The game, Summit Camp, I believe. The game just selected that quest for me. How nice of it. And, this way. Alright, so... Did I, like, wonder out loud how important this area was going to be later? Because it seems the answer is, like, vary when it comes to post-game. And I might also add that the post-game for this game is actually fairly long. I feel like it's been a few generations. I haven't gotten around to playing Scarlet and Violet yet. I do want to do that at some point, but I haven't... This feels like more post-game than we've had in a couple of generations now. Anyway, so this is a statue. The statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia, broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is? Well, probably I do. I wasn't looking at it, but I'm just going to take a wild guess that it's either an Arceus or a Giratina. Of course you would. You're the greatest wielder of Pokemon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. This crumbling statue was once a figure of a Pokemon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. Alright. Whenever the word banished comes up in the context of Pokemon, it's usually talking about Giratina. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of her own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Rude. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge the almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? Mount Coronet or the Temple of Sinnoh? I was going to say the fourth lake. Turnback Cave. The Silent Spring? Was that its name? But these two look like the same answer because they're basically right on top of each other. The Temple of Sinnoh is on top of Mount Coronet. Alright, where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Yusui. Top of the third of the world. Or the Monadan in my native tongue. And where the space-time rift first opened. Alright. You think this is far funnier than I do, sir. I can feel it. We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair. Why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were mysteries to be found in legends and history and ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Don't you want to see it with your own eyes? You must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's peak. Dialga and Palkia both appear from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that this is where they would appear. Alright. Very, very ancient, important stone pedestal, and looks right over there, or, Luxio, rather, over there, just, like, bounds right on top of it, and over it, and tries to electrocute my face. Anyway, to the top of the Monavan we go! Alright, so here we are, we're climbing to the top, and we have Volo standing in the center of the, what would you even call this? Like it's not, I want to say the arena, because it's where we happen to fight, but I don't think that was its intended purpose. But whatever, the temple lies in ruin now, columns cracked and broken like pillars now turned into spears, stabbing into the heavens. Well, I detect a distinct lack of Giratina. Something bothering you? Ah, I do beg your pardon. I suppose I must seem to be behaving strangely. We were just behaving strangely to begin with. I don't think that's new. I think we've been, detecting you behaving strangely for 50-odd videos now. I dare say you deserve to know what I'm really after by now. Ever since I became convinced that Arceus really does exist, there has been one question that consumed my thoughts. How can I meet such a being myself? It was in an attempt to answer this question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open that rift in space and time. After all, Giratina wished to stand against Arceus, but that didn't do the trick. Much revelation in 1 or 2 sentences right there. So then I had you gather the fragments of the all-encompassing deity, just as the murals of the ruins directed. 18 plates said to be the fragments of the all-encompassing deity. You hold in your hand 17 of them, so you must be wondering where is the last one. It's right here. I love how you're dressed up as Arceus. Man, why didn't I see that cosplay at MagFest? Hand over the plates you gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. I like to think that, like, my headcanon that I developed in the last, like, 5 seconds is that, just ignore whatever reason he actually gave, but, like, I just want to imagine that he wants to, like, get Arceus' autograph or something like that, and he's going through all this trouble of summoning me through, like, interdimensional voids and, like, cracking apart the mountain and whatever, just so that you can, like, get an autograph and a handshake or something. Alright, that's the dumbest thing that I've said in at least, like, the last 5 minutes, but that's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it. So you're gonna send in Spiritomb. Alright, there's no question about you having some sort of ancestral connection to Cynthia. We're gonna send in Sliggoo. So what level are you? 68. Alright. I am not quite in as much trouble as I was in some of the other battles, at least not yet. Oh, you have 6 Pokemon? This is gonna be fun. But, let's see. Can I Iron Head you? Sliggoo's gonna use Iron Head. Spiritomb's pretty slow. Wow. Does that really do that much damage? If I get off another one, Strong Style, Spiritomb is done. I can't believe how much damage that did. I know it's I know it's stabbed and everything, but Spiritomb should be pretty defensive. So you're gonna send in Lucario next. I'm gonna take a bit of a... Alright, I was gonna say I'm gonna take a bit of a pummeling, but all you're interested in doing to me apparently is Bullet Punch, so... 3 in a row. Alright, 3 Bullet Punches in a close combat. Not sure why you did that in that order, because you probably could have used the close combat at the beginning and taken me down anyway, but... Let's see, with your defenses lowered, let's bring in Garchomp. I know that you're pretty high level there, Lucario. But I am going to go Strong Style a Bulldoze, and that's going to at the very least lower your speed. But it might be enough with Super Effectiveness and Stab and Strong Style be enough to take you down in one hit. Congratulations. Alright, there goes Lucario. Alright, Togekiss is up next. That's a bit of a problem because Togekiss is like a fairy type, and Garchomp is like, really does not like fairies at all. This is Cynthia's team, by the way. I want to say this is Cynthia's Diamond and Pearl team specifically. I don't think Cynthia had Togekiss and Platinum. Yeah, how about I... On me or Garchomp? How about I don't be standing right there when you do that? Alright. The only super effective move I have is Roll Out. Oh, I have Bullet Punch, but I'm not bringing in Rylu against Togekiss. That'll be a bad idea. Alright, Braviary. So we've got a Psychic Bird versus a Fairy Bird, I guess, is what this is. Alright, so... I like critical hit moves. Just critical hit moves. And you can avoid that. And we can be Moonblasted. Alright, that's... Oh, no. Alright, I know your offenses are up by Calm Mind, but... Wow. You know what? Screw it. As much damage as possible. Going out with a bang. This is gonna take me down. Alright, that did a little more than half. From here... Rylu might be able to take down Togekiss from here. I don't want to say that with... Okay, you're gonna get to go first. I forgot, no switch initiative in this game. Because turn order does not work like that. Alright, that was a waste of a Rylu. I'm really gonna need to get it together here. If I want to not really have a problem. I don't think Togekiss can take down Gardevoir. Alright, lowering your offenses, and we're gonna drop a full restore. Alright. Not gonna say no to lowering your offenses. That looks like a 4-hit KO. You're gonna call back Togekiss, and you're gonna send in probably a Roserade. Alright. I've got a Psychic type move, do I not? Spikes. Alright. No entry hazards. That's actually just like a damage over time move. I've got Psychic. And with Psychic, I can do a big hit to the Roserade. Wow. Okay, I can't believe that didn't take you down. But like Roserade's defenses aren't very good. But I guess that's just how the damage rolled. So we're gonna take super effective damage from that poison jab. Again, you probably could have done that earlier, and probably could have let's see. I don't have any more max revives, do I? Oh, you know what? Okay, I do have regular revives. We're gonna revive Sliggoo, because Sliggoo's defensive. We're gonna revive, Braviary, because Braviary is a decently high level. And I don't know if there's anyone else I want to... That's regular spikes. I don't know if there's anyone else I want to have out right now. Anyway, Agile style, that one. So you've still got... This one's gonna be down. You've still got a Togekiss, which is at a little more than half health. Togekiss is at, like, 70% right now. You got a Garchomp, I know that. And you got an Arcanine. Did Cynthia have an Arcanine? I don't remember that. Alright, Rock Slide is a problem. With a capital problem. Braviary... What type are you? Are you part fighting now? Is that your new secondary type? Brave Bird is not very effective. So, are you part rock? Alright, Double Edge is also not very effective. I'm gonna go with Fire Rock. Which would give, like, stab to Rock Slide. Okay, that sucks. I was expecting you to use Rock Slide, but I guess you can use Crunch as well. I think I'm gonna lose this. I think I'm gonna have to actually, like, train up a little. Water Pulse, that's gonna be 4 times super effective, right? What did I bring in Braviary again? I should have known that Sliggoo had a water move. Anyway, Raging Fury is going to take down Sliggoo, and that's gonna be that. Alright. No more Pokemon can battle. Try again with a stronger team. Yeah, it is snowing, and I could use a bit of training, and there's actually something that I wanted to do that I was sort of able to do earlier, but I very much wanted to make a little more progress before doing, and that is going to be Ingo. Still no word from Emmett, is there? I can call someone for you to battle if you would like. Alright, so this is going to... I remember someone said Zissou was trying to build like a dojo or something like that, but this is going to be a set of, I assume, like competitive-ish battles. Have I fought any of these guys yet? I guess I'll go through these guys in order because I would like to see what they've got. Let's see. I wonder, are you gonna have like all themed teams? Are you going to have like a monotypes of a particular type? Are you gonna have like a weather teams or anything like that? Anyway, Mothim is up first. I'm gonna have Gardevoir going toe-to-toe with Mothim. You're only level 55. Alright, so I guess quite a bit stronger than the last time I was here. You can do this. Let's see. If I'm anywhere remotely close to the level of my opponents, I'm probably gonna be okay. You're gonna Bug Buzz. Alright, wow, fast. Don't get to move again, please? Yeah, thanks. Draining Kiss. Let's get some of that HP back and we'll see what we can do. Didn't bring me out of the red yet, but that, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to HP restoration. I like Draining Kiss. I wasn't expecting to use it all that much. Hydro Pump. Alright, I think that's the end of the road for Gardevoir. Oh. Oh well. Garchomp needs some leveling. Sliggoo needs some leveling. Although not as much. I'm gonna go with Garchomp. Let's see. I feel like, when does Garchomp master Outrage? Get some mastery over Outrage. Use Dragon Claw until that happens. Alright, so that was almost half. It's possible that I could take you down on the next hit if I get a lucky damage roll, but I won't risk that. I won't waste time doing that. Gardevoir's gonna, Gastrodon went down. Jolteon is up next. I don't think Jolteon can do much to me, so I'm not seeing a theme to this team. I'm just seeing a team that's decently diverse. Decently, probably if I was like low level 50s and everything, I would be having a bit of trouble. But alright, good. Jolteon didn't get another one off there. I know Jolteon's fast, but alright. There's no way you're surviving that one. Jolteon could have been level 70, and I probably could have taken it down in one hit on that one. Anyway. Good game, sir. I guess I'm just gonna go through this battle gauntlet and do a little bit of training. Yeah. This reminds me of the, am I healed? I am healed. This reminds me a bit of, like, this game's equivalent of, like, the Battle Tower or the Battle Frontier or Subway or whatever. But, obviously it's gonna be with, like, no competitive rules here, because this game doesn't seem to have a competitive... That would be interesting if it did. If you could do competitive by the rules of this game with strong style and agile style, but no, like, items or whatever, that would be interesting. I think it would be more limited. I feel like abilities and items really add a lot more so than, the different move styles, but, Wormadam. So this is pretty much going to be the same thing as the first fight in that last battle. Yeah, I don't think this game has quite as much depth as regular Pokemon does, but it would certainly be interesting, at least to see how it would work, if not to sustain a competitive community with this in, like, perpetuity. Alright. I really want Gardevoir to, like, get a level eventually one of these days, which isn't gonna happen if Gardevoir keeps dying. Fortunately, okay, survive that one. And I don't know what's coming in next, but I'm hoping that, oh, once again, no switch initiative, so unless I better not take more than 40 points of damage next time. Alright, so Sylveon's up next, and Sylveon's gonna kill Gardevoir. That's unfortunate. Alright. Do I want to send it next, then? Could always do Sliggoo. Sliggoo has Iron Head. Iron Head should make quicker work of this than pretty much anything else. That would have been nice. A couple situations where I said, what if we use, like, Riley for this, that, or the other thing, and I could have instead used Sliggoo with Iron Head instead of Riley with Bullet Punch. Anyway, I don't think Earth Power is going to take... Yeah, that didn't take you down. I am, however, going to switch out. I'm going to switch into, I think, Braviary. Or maybe I could use Garchomp. No, Garchomp doesn't have anything to do to a Gastrodon, really. Let's use Braviary. And this is going to give us immunity to any potential Earth Powers. And see how much I can do with a Double Edge. With a single Double Edge. Alright, not bad. That was about 3/4. Let's see. As long as you don't have, like, Ice Beam or something, and you have Ice Beam. I don't know if that's a sign that I should expect the Pokemon that I'm fighting here to have, like, better moves than other things do. But we can finish you off with the Dragon Claw. And that's gonna do it for whatever this guy's name is. I don't remember this guy's name. What's this guy's name? Can I see a name badge if I run over to you? No? Alright, anyway, that's the battle, and we have defeated... Come on, show me your name already. Gardevoir's still not getting any experience. Bren. Alright. We defeated Bren.